Fac o poză să vezi cum arată.
Da, te rog, chiar da. Hi over there, welcome back to this YouTube channel. My name is Julia, and in today's clip I'm actually doing a New Year's Eve type of makeup, at least from my perspective. It's a bit fun and daring, at the same time it applies smoky eyes, so if you want to take out the pink and the kind of like greenish undertone around the crease out of the context, you can definitely do that, or you know, try to implement other colors as well. But I wanted to be a bit more creative and inspiring in terms of like not just having you know, a basic smoky eye. At least this is what I would do, and if you would like to see it, well, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm bringing similar things as well, like this is not going to be the only one I'm posting. I'm planning to do at least 2 or 3, which are going to be around the New Year's Eve type of content, but different styles. So yeah, without further ado, enjoy this clip. So I'm putting the hair back, obviously, so I'm starting off with some lip balm. I never used to do it, but recently I started doing it because my lips are crusty. Doing my eyes first, and I'm priming with the Catrice liquid Camouflage. This is my favorite thing, and obviously I'm using a sponge. I'm a fan of a sponge. And doing my brows, although I did not do my foundation because I'm doing my eyes a bit more complicated, I recommend doing the brows. So this is Shella, the brand in itself. I will leave every single detail in the description down below when it comes to the colors and things like that, the product, the full name. And now I'm going straight in with Diet Root Beer, and I'm blending the shade itself in the crease. And now I'm slightly taking it out, as in like a winged line, but obviously it's made out of shadow and it's very blended out. Doing the same thing on the other eye as well. And now I'm taking Tenacon and I'm trying to narrow down the edges of the other shade and make it nice and smooth. And I decided to go actually with Diet Root Beer all over the lid after I've done the whole blending with Tenacon. And I'm still blending out, like I blend a lot, and I always do this, and I always tell within the video clips you have to blend a lot. Now I'm going with the shade Spiraling on the lid, but I'm keeping it at the beginning of the lid in itself. And now I'm taking my Riders here. It's a really dark black shade, and I'm applying it at the end of the eye, trying to blend as much as I can. And then I switch to a pencil brush to make sure I can manage that winged line, but to a point where it's obviously nice and smooth, because I want to be, you know, quite crisp. I mean, extremely crisp. And obviously I'm doing the same on the other eye. And now I'm taking a tissue, a wipe, and I'm cleaning the edges because, like I said, I want that to be really crisp. And you know, take your time. It's really easy to do. And then I'm going again with Spiraling because, like I said, you have to apply a lot. So that's why I'm going back and forth with it, just to make it as intense as I can possibly make it. And obviously, like I said, blend everything out and take the shade Food Videos. And this is obviously not as pigmented as I wish to, but I insist a lot with the shade, and it kind of starts to get a yellow greenish undertone in the crease. And now I'm highlighting my inner corner. No, oh, not the inner corner, but I'm pretty sure I'm using for the inner corner the shade Just the Theory, but later on. However, yeah, I did not do that at the moment, so I'm going again with the black on the lid, and then taking shade Trisha, although I did not do my under eye part, and obviously I'm gonna do it after that. I decided to still go ahead and do the under eye part also with the shade Pigmented, because it has some kind of cast in terms of like fallout, that's what I meant. and obviously I don't want that to fall over my foundation. And now I'm doing my waterline with a black because I want to be really intense and smoky. And now I'm taking the shade Just the Theory and apply it in the inner corner like I thought I'm gonna do a couple of seconds ago. And I'm doing my lashes with the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, and I'm getting a bit annoyed at this one. I actually did throw it out because I could barely do any justice to my eyelashes because it was really dry. So yeah, that did not went as well as it should, but it is what it is. Now I decided at this point that the shimmery shade Trisha was not as shimmery as I wanted to, so I'm using some Revolution Pro pressed glitter with their glitter fixer, kind of like primer, whatever you want to call it. And now I'm starting with the face. This is the primer from Paul & Joe. It's very illuminating, it has a lot of glitter. I want some shyness into my, into this kind of look. That's what I wanted, so I'm going very hectic with the amount of product I'm applying. And I'm using now the foundations from Wet n Wild, 2 different shades. I'm gonna leave the names in the description down below. And yeah, I'm just combining them and I'm applying with a foundation brush. However, I'm gonna switch later on to a sponge to kind of like blend everything seamlessly. I'm not a huge fan of brushes. They can do really well with BB and CC creams, but with like full coverage foundations, I kind of don't know how to work maybe with them. But yeah, now I'm cleaning the glitter a bit and I'm doing the under eye part, and I'm being very careful with the sponge just to make sure I'm not going crazy into the shadow. It's very easy actually, but you have to, have the time and make sure you're not rushing and you're patient to not mess anything underneath. And I'm setting everything with the Lottie London Ready Set Go powder. It's my favorite. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's a translucent powder, loose. I adore it. I apply it on the forehead, underneath the eye, nose, chin. I don't apply a lot because I don't need it basically. So yeah, just so you know. And I'm going again with the shade Pigment underneath the kind of like wing to give a shadow. Bronzing with the Hoola from Benefit, taking a teeny tiny bit because it's really pigmented on the sides of the forehead. That's how I roll, that's how I like to contour / bronze. And I'm doing my nose as well. I'm not the best. Look at Tati Westboro. I'm trying to learn as much as I can, but that's what I'm doing. And to be quite honest with you, I was happy with how it turned out. But you have to blend a lot and not push like crazy, because otherwise you're gonna move the foundation underneath. And you really don't want to do that. It happened and it ain't fun. Now I'm using the Kiko flower something in brown sugar. The shade is brown sugar. And I'm applying it on my cheekbones. I'm combining both of the shades. You saw it's like a gradient sort of pressed powder. And I'm using the Sleek Makeup highlighter Beaming, I think it's called, the one I'm using, and I'm combining with the pink toned one, like the 2 ones that are powders. I'm combining them, and yeah, I'm just applying on to my high point of the cheek. Obviously on my cupid's bow and on my nose, I always do that. There's no such thing as a lot of highlight for myself. And I'm using the multi-liner that I actually used in my waterline as well, because I don't think I mentioned. The name is from I Heart Revolution, and it has also a lip liner in it. And again, I Heart Revolution. This is, I think, a lip gloss in shade Honeycomb. But they smell, salted caramel or something like that, but it smells so good. So yeah, I'm setting also with the PS Hydrate setting spray, and yeah, that's about it. Very simple on the lid and very you know, boom in your face underneath the eye with the pink pop. And yeah, I am really happy. I hope you enjoyed this clip and the process. I hope you're gonna subscribe and stay close to this channel. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.